Hello and welcome everyone back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking about AI coaching and human coaching in League of Legends. I myself am a math teacher by day, and what that means is I spend a lot of time thinking about the best ways to help people learn and improve. And it's all about breaking down complex problems, finding patterns, and guiding students to that aha moment. And lately I've been fascinated by how much this applies to something else I'm passionate about, which is League of Legends. In the world of education, AI is becoming a huge deal. We're seeing AI tutors for mathematics and science that can offer personalized learning and instant feedback. This got me thinking, could the same technology make me a better League of Legends player? So I've decided to run an experiment. I went out, hired multiple human coaches from Fiverr, and have also done a deep dive into the world of AI coaching platforms designed to analyze my gameplay. Today, I want to share what I learned and answer a big question. What is more effective, human or AI coaching? And what does this mean holding for our future for League of Legends? So let's first up start with human coaches. I decided to invest in human coaching. I went to Fiverr and I hired several coaches. And let me tell you, it wasn't cheap. All up, I've probably spent over $200. The experience overall was mixed. What I quickly realized, and this is something that I well know from being a math teacher, is that understanding a subject and being able to teach it are completely different skills. Some coaches I hired were clearly high-level players. They knew the game inside out, but they struggled to explain their reasoning or break down complex situations in a way that I could easily understand. It was frustrating because the knowledge was there, but the delivery was lacking. However, the good coaches were fantastic. The most effective part of human coaching was the ability to watch my gameplay and pinpoint the exact moment I was going to wrong places. A coach can provide personalized feedback, analyze your gameplay, and identify specific mistakes to help you improve. For instance, a coach would pause the video and say, "Right here, why did you choose to fight? What was your goal?" This forced me to confront my own decision making in a way I haven't done it before. It is the interactive, Socratic method of questioning that really helps you grow as a player. But the logistics were a nightmare on the other hand. Scheduling was incredibly difficult. I'm in New Zealand and I was hiring coaches from all over the world, for example, Europe and North America. The timeline differences were huge, and trying to find a time that worked for a live session with a coach in Greece was practically impossible. Because of this, we often had to resort to VOD reviews, where I would send them a link to one of my recorded games on YouTube and they would analyze it on their own time. This was our only viable option in some cases, but it meant that I couldn't ask questions in real time. It highlighted a major challenge of global, personalized online coaching. Sometimes the world is just too big to easily connect. So after spending about $200 and navigating all those scheduling headaches, what did I actually learn? And was it worth the investment? The answer is a qualified yes. The best coaching sessions were absolutely worth it, providing insights I wouldn't have reached on my own. But those high-impact sessions came at a premium price, a cost that's simply unrealistic for a lot of League of Legends players, many of whom are kids and young adults. More importantly, this is where my experience as a math teacher really kicks in. I know for a fact that true long-term learning doesn't happen in a single-hour lesson. In my classroom, progress comes from repetition, consistent feedback and homework, and building concepts brick by brick over weeks and months. A student doesn't master calculus in an hour, and a player can't master wave management in one session. The educational framework, the cycle of learning, practice and feedback is almost entirely missing from these one-off coaching gigs. There was no structure follow-up, no homework to drill the specific skills that were identified, and no continuous feedback loop to ensure I was actually improving. From an educational perspective, it's a significant flaw. So while I definitely learned some valuable things, I'll hold off my final recommendation until we've looked at the AI alternatives. But wait one more second, there's one more human coaching aspect that we need to talk about, a bonus category if you will. the fast and free library of YouTube. Now, I personally dove headfirst into this. I watched Shock's Oriana and Cinder guides, both of which are these massive multi-hour deep dives, and let me tell you, I learned a ton. I took pages of notes on itemization, proper laning procedures, how to carry team fights. It was incredibly helpful. And I'm glad I spent that time learning the theory. But here's where the theory crashed head on into reality. Armed with all of those new knowledge parts, I jumped into several games as Oriana. The guides told me I'm supposed to have lane priority, that I should be controlling the wave, but I couldn't do it. I played several games and ended up losing lane in almost every single matchup. It was clear that knowing what to do and actually being able to execute it are two different worlds. This perfectly illustrates the limitation of this type of coaching. I had the blueprint, but I couldn't see the specific mistakes in my own gameplay that were preventing me from applying it. I need someone more experienced to look at my game and tell me you're losing priority right here because you're standing in the wrong spot. Something I could never see on my own. Have you ever gotten coached in League of Legends? In order to continue this experiment, I need more information and a bigger sample size for a future video. Please pause the video and go down to the comment section and tell me about your coaching sessions and what went well and what did not go so well. I read and comment on every single one of your comments below. So, if one-on-one human coaching has logistically financial barriers and YouTube guides lack personalization, what's left? Well, this brings me to the second part of the experiment and the area I was most curious about as a teacher: artificial intelligence. In my world of education, AI is already making waves. We have AI tutors that can guide a student through complex calculus problems, offering instant personalized feedback 24/7. It's a game changer for teachers. So I started thinking, why aren't we applying the same logic more deeply to League of Legends? Imagine an AI that doesn't just give you post-game report cards. Imagine this. During your game, the enemy team uses 3 key ultimate in a mid-lane skirmish. A smart AI could instantly send you an audio cue. Enemy ultimates are down. You have 45 seconds to force a dragon fight. We could have AI create personalized drills. If it notices that you struggle with last hitting under the turret, it could generate a custom practice tool scenario that endlessly replicates that exact situation until you master it. The technology for this level of sophisticated coaching is right there. But from what I've seen, no one is really harnessing its full potential for the average player just yet. So, with that incredible promise in mind, I dove into AI coaching platforms that are available today to see what they can really do for my gameplay. My first and most obvious stop was the AIs that are everywhere these days, ChatGPT and Gemini. I figured, let's start simple. Use them in a pre-game consultant area, asking questions during the pick and ban phase: who is good counter versus Zed, what's the standard item build for Lissandra, and you know what? On the surface it worked surprisingly well. It could give me the matchup analysis, item suggestions, and rune pages in seconds. But pretty quickly I started noticing inconsistencies, little errors that a real player would never make. For instance, I asked for advice on playing Oriana into a heavy poke lane. The AI confidently told me Oriana's W is key here. It counters enemy poke, so you should put 3 points into it early. Anyone who plays Oriana knows that the W is the damage and slow. It was clearly thinking of her E, which is the shield, but it mixed up the abilities. It's a small detail, but it reveals critical flaw. The AI has a massive database of knowledge, but it doesn't truly understand the game. It was like talking to a student who had memorized the textbook but couldn't apply the concepts. This wasn't the integrated, intelligent coach I had in mind. So I had to try something else. I switched to using AI's voice chat feature. This felt like a huge leap forward. It was faster, more personal than typing and critical, and I could use it hands-free while I was actually in a game. It became a sort of digital co-pilot. This is where things got really interesting. I was in a game with Malzahar and I saw the Dragon Timer countdown. A critical teamfight was imminent. I activated voice chat and asked out loud, the next dragon fight is coming up, I have flash on Malzahar, what is my goal, how do I make sure we get the dragon? The response I got back was immediate and shockingly coherent. Listen to this. Malzahar pushes lanes fast, so first push the mid lane wave to get priority, then walk towards the dragon pit and set up vision control with 2 pink wards and a regular ward. Once vision is established, walk back mid, keep clearing the waves to hold the enemy mid laner there and start spam pinging for assistance. Your team will see the vision you've established and will more likely move and rotate to help you. If the enemies show up and the fight breaks out, your job is to flash and use the ultimate on a high priority target like the ADC or mid laner. I was floored. In this specific moment, that advice was incredibly effective and personalized. It took my champion, my summoner spell, and the game state into account, and it gave me a concrete plan. It's the kind of fundamental, good habit forming advice that a new player desperately needs. While a human coach might give more nuanced advice, the AI gave me an actionable strategy right when I needed it, breaking the paralysis of not knowing what to do next. This was a glimpse into a real power of AI coaching, not just as a database, but as a real-time tactical advisor. But hey, there are still some inconsistency in the AI planning. If you spotted it in my comment below, write it down in the comments and see if others find it too. The success with the voice chat got me really excited. I felt like I was on the verge of breakthrough. The next logical step, the holy grail of automated coaching, was to try real-time screen sharing. In my world of math tutoring, this technology is already incredibly promising. An AI can literally watch a student work through a problem on a digital whiteboard, read the equations they've written and verbally correct them if they made a mistake. It sees the error and guides them through to the solution. I thought I can do the same for an algebraic fraction. Surely I can do the same thing for farming minions. So I set it up. I enabled screen sharing with the AI coach with one simple fundamental goal: to get better at last hitting. In theory, the advice it gave me was sound. It was like a textbook come to life, telling me to watch the rhythm of the caster minion projectiles, to prep the melee minions with the auto attack so that the turret doesn't kill them, and to use my abilities efficiently to secure cannon minions. All good solid advice. But then I decided to put it to the ultimate test. I wanted to see if the AI was actually watching and understanding, or just reciting a script. So in the next wave that crashed under my tower, I purposefully, and I have to admit quite painfully, missed every single minion. I let them all die to my tower or my own minions without getting any gold. It was a perfect 0 CS wave. I waited a moment and then asked into the mic with a bit of a smirk on my face, "So how was that?" The AI's voice came back confident and utterly wrong. "Great job! You did well there, managing to secure majority of the minions in that wave." And that was the moment of truth. It was a disappointment, but honestly an expected one. The AI wasn't ready. The reason this technology works for mathematics right now is that it's analyzing a relatively static image. An equation sits on the screen. It doesn't move. There are no other variables flying around, and the AI has time to process the fixed image, understanding the problem, and formulate a solution. League of Legends, on the other hand, is a consistent, chaotic explosion of information. In a single moment of trying to farm, the AI would need to process champion moving, my movements, the enemy champion's positioning, 6 minions with declining health bars, the projectiles from the minions, the incoming tower shots, and so on. It's an overwhelming amount of dynamic data that even we as humans struggle to manage. The AI simply couldn't comprehend what was actually happening on the screen. It could give the best theory, but it couldn't see the practice. For now, this level of truly interactive, real-time visual coaching remains out of reach. So, after diving deep into human and AI coaching, spending my money and my time, What's the final verdict? Where should you turn to get better of League of Legends? Well, the conclusion is split, because right now neither side offers a perfect solution. Let's start with AI. Its biggest advantage is undeniably it's almost completely free and accessible to every single player in the world. If you're a new player, AI can be a fantastic tool. It knows the fundamentals and can teach you the theory. If you need to understand what wave management is, what a champion's abilities do, or you need a quick reminder on how to play a specific matchup before a game starts, AI is a great resource and you should definitely use it. The voice chat feature in particular shows incredible promise for giving in real-time fundamental advice. However, if you're a more experienced player, you'll likely find that the current state of AI is disappointing. You've already learned those fundamentals. You're looking for complex and nuanced advice on macro strategy and subtle decision making, and that's precisely where the AI fails. And as we saw, the dream of a real-time AI coach that we can watch our screen with, that guides us, is still a long way off. The disaster of my farming experiment provides that AI just can't keep up with the chaotic reality of the live game. Well, at least not yet. Then we have human coaching. The quality at its best is unmatched. A good coach can get inside your head, provide those aha moments that the AI can't. But that quality comes at a steep price, and with majority, logical headaches. It lacks consistency unless you have a lot of money to spare for regular sessions, and the one-off lesson model misses the core educational principles and repetition and structured feedback that are necessary for long-term improvement. So, what do I believe is the best way to improve right now? It's actually a hybrid approach, tailored exactly to you. Use the free University of YouTube and basic AI to build your foundational knowledge. Then, if you have the means, invest in a single high-quality VOD review from a really good human coach to identify key specific weaknesses. Take those lessons and turn them into your own homework, focusing on improving one thing at a time. But that's just my take, from the perspective of a teacher and a player. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think is the best way to improve? Do you use AI? Do you use coaches? Or have you used a mix of both? Tell us in the comments what your strategy is and what you use and which tools you believe are most efficient. Now, I really need your help. Since this is my first week on YouTube, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you've made it so far. The goal is to reach 500 subscribers from this video. Once I have these, I will do another video, a part 2, with a more detailed AI coaching approach in League of Legends. So, hopefully seeing you soon in my next video. And please do remember, please subscribe. It's very easy for you. I will see you in the next video. There's no reason for us to be bot side right now. There's no Drake. So we're just taking everything that we can possibly consume. Right. I'm sticking with Vayne because she is one of the best people for me to just support, giving her the movement speed together with her passive, as well as giving her healing and extra range, because Vayne is a very low range ADC, so with our W we give her a lot of range for her auto attacks, which really helps her kite a little bit more. Okay, now we are putting a pressure on our top side turret, so we're gonna have to go for some deep wards here. Alright, we can bait this. I think we should be pretty good at beating this Kale, but she is level 14, so she is very strong. We can't do really much, but we want one tower. We don't have ourselves anything we can use here. Alright, we're chilling. This is what I mean, we just stick with our Vayne. She's so strong now, and that's a triple kill. Oh, wait, sure, we take it. Now we need to go help mid lane. Oh my god, we have to be everywhere. We have 14 assists on 18 kills in this game. We have almost done everything. We were part of everything. Maybe we push this. Yeah. We definitely want to push the tower here. And then Atakan. Well, we can just go walk down, but we do want Vayne to spend her money first before we do anything. And we do not have Ardent Sensor yet. I would have thought that we had enough after all those kills, but not quite. The enemy support has got himself Heartsteel, so he's going to get quite tanky, which is perfect for us because Vayne shreds HP. So we're very happy with the way that those things are going. We could go for a Dark Seal here, actually. But we don't get that much money, so we're just going to chill as long as we get Ardent Sensor so that we do more, to give more attack speed to Vayne. We're happy with that. We don't need stacks on Dark Seal. Okay, now we can get ourselves Atakan and together Drake. We just need to fight well. Come Renekton. As long as we win this here, we're happy. Alright, we're chilling here. We do want to fight this here. Alright, we want to fight. Not the best, but Vayne is in the background now. Getting in a better position now. Movement speed on her. Oh no! We're gonna get bursters, but it's okay. That just means that Vayne has the ability to just go for whoever that she wants. Needs to be able to dodge the stun now. But didn't dodge the stun, damn. They played that very well. We all died here. We can't attack the Atakan here. Doing so much damage. Yeah, good job for Teemo staying there to making sure. Nice. And that should be a kill. Oh, no way. I didn't even see the Volibear being there. So troll from me as well. Well, we're gonna go and take ourselves the Dark Seal now, which is fine. Okay, we're just gonna fight again. All right. Alright, we're just gonna stop his recall there. We can finish it, right? There we go. Just baiting in, getting our Vayne some more power here, and we can push. We did get ourselves Atakan, very good. Oh, that's so annoying. 3 bot. If we don't get seen, maybe we can sneak it. Oh, she killed Vayne. Damn. What can we do? Lol. Oh my god. That is terrible for us. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We definitely have to fight this Baron, but we need a base. We're low, getting ourselves a couple of pinks. We just have to make sure we get into this area. Oh no! Okay, well that is unfortunate. No point fighting now. They just got the Baron. We don't necessarily want to fight here. Vayne is in a good position here, but not as good as the Kale over the wall. And she's literally just able to clean up. We got her so low too, and it's just we're just not able to secure ourselves anything here. No way he still has ult, so the Kale is just 1v5 carrying this game because she's so strong. Imagine winning two sides of the map so hard and then just losing because the one person on their team that is fed is just 1v5 winning the game. Yeah, the Cassio is not very strong right now. We need to get ourselves this dragon here. Alright. Alright, that was the Syndra stun that we had to ult because otherwise our ADC would have just been one shot. We're not in a very good position here. We're just gonna go and jump behind our team. We do need to make sure that we get this Drake, and we do. I don't know if we want to fight, we don't. We can just take what we have. We have Mountain Soul now. Ah, fuck's sakes. Come on, man. Oh, no way. Shit, man.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Oh, this is actually frustrating. No way that the only person on their team, the only person who was able to win lane is just 1v5 carrying the game. Man. And Renekton is so strong early too. Like, How did he even lose against Kale early? That is so unfortunate. Oh my god. That didn't help us either. That is at least something here for us. We need to get the Kale. Oh my god. If we kill the Kale here. $40, we can't really do anything though. Yeah, but we just need to go on this Kale. We can push here. We just need the minions to come. How much? Wow, we have no minions at all in the whole area. Alright, we can just farm ourselves a wave. We do want this tower as well. There we go.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
What are we going to go and buy? Maybe, what can we do? Just more healing and shielding power, I suppose. Huh? What happened? There we go. Ah, fuck's sakes. What do we even do here? Yep, that is game. Oh, I can't believe this. This is so unfortunate. Oh, unbelievable. This is actually unbelievable. Oh, so unlucky.